There's Amy, camera person.
Okay.
Hi everyone, it's cold.
I can go back out.
Y'all just got a nice view of my nose.
You gotta be careful not to click that. Okay. All right, so we are hoping there will be a motorcade come by here sometime shortly. Everybody seems to be lining up here expecting that. Let's go this way. Let's talk to this Trump guy right here. Fogo de Chao. That's expensive. So can you get a shot down there, like zoom in? You're gonna have to take your gloves off. Just see the White House down there. I'm sorry, not the White House, the Capitol building. You can just barely see it. So if you're just joining us, we are in well, this is Pennsylvania Avenue, and we are waiting because they say that I guess they're expecting the motorcade of the new president to come by here shortly. It's not going to be a parade per se because they canceled the parade, but they're going to bring people down there. I have a feeling it's not going to be for some time because there will likely be a lot more people down here before the motorcade comes, and nobody around here in terms of law enforcement has much of a sense of urgency right now, so that tells me we probably are super early. And if so, then we will we'll do a short live here, and then we'll come back up live when it actually happens. All right, you just want to stay tuned. This building right across from me here is the I think they call it the old post office. No, that's not the old post office, is it? They say what?
Trump is still talking.
Yeah, he's still speaking.
He's just getting warmed up.
Things seem to have been a little rushed today because they got behind. They were supposed to do the swearing in for Donald Trump right at noon, and I think they're like 2 minutes late. And I don't know what that matters, except that by law, the new president becomes the new president at 12 noon, right at 12 noon. And so they like to do the swearing in right at the stroke of noon. So technically, I guess you could say that Donald Trump was already the president for 2 minutes when he was sworn in. Get these cops coming down the street here. So you can see massive security presence. Really, just thousands of cops and soldiers, and these guys are Department of Homeland Security. I've seen FBI, I've seen DEA, I've seen state troopers. These guys over here are probably state troopers, look like from Virginia or someplace. And of course, National Guardsmen from Virginia and Pennsylvania that are out here. And standing out here in the cold, those are the guys that don't get much credit for what they're doing, for sure. Anyway, this was the Trump Hotel. And it isn't anymore. It's now the Waldorf Astoria. It's a very nice hotel. I got to stay there one time when it was still the Trump Hotel. And it was super swanky, but I'm kind of interested to see if we have any issues with drones out here, because if you've been following that news, the DJI company that makes the drones, almost all the drones that are sold in the United States, It's a Chinese company, and they're talking about banning it like they're banning TikTok. And that, I guess, led to DJI just removing the restrictions on drones flying in restricted areas. Like any place in downtown Washington, D.C. is a restricted area for aircraft. And so up until just a few days ago, or a week or so ago, if you had a drone down here, it wouldn't even take off. It would just, it'd say you're in a restricted area and it wouldn't take off. Now it will take off. It'd still tell you you're in a restricted area, but they're leaving it up to the pilot if you want to take off now. I've seen on the different vehicles that come by in the President's Motorcade that they have anti-drone technology on the roofs of many of those vehicles. So if it's a wireless drone like DJI drones are, then it would be fine. It's not, it would still be able to jam that. If it's a wired drone, which they have in Ukraine, and the Russians are using them, these are fiber optic drones that are controlled via basically a fishing line that is played out off a spool in the back of the drone. Those things can't be jammed. And DJI doesn't make any of those, so you'd have to make your own, in which case it's not going to have that software in it to keep it from taking off in a restricted area anyway. And this is kind of illustrates, it's a brave new world out here. I mean, the technology is advancing so quickly that it's very difficult for law enforcement and government to kind of stay up with the times. Good grief, that's a fat police officer. Whoa. Very overweight police officer just went walking by, like very obese. It's amazing. Well, so take a look down there. There's some National Guardsmen over there. You see them in the orange vests, and again, all these police and everybody kind of standing out in the middle of the road. But nothing really happening at the moment. How many people we got?
Wouldn't it be other U.S. governing bodies deciding where drones can fly, not DJI?
Well, deciding where they can fly and they having the ability to fly there are two different things. They've already got restricted airspace all over America, in near any airport, or get these soldiers near any airport or government facility, military base, anything like that. You're not supposed to, but there goes going for a road march there, I guess. I don't know what they're doing. They get a combat patch. Usually the patch on the right side is where you wear your combat patch, and they're wearing a inaugural combat patch on their uniforms. Huh?
It's really quiet.
It's so quiet I can't even hear you speak, which is never. The sun came out, so it's warmed up a little bit. It's got to be a little bit more, a little bit busier out here. I want to say hello to Marcia. I get email from Marcia once or twice a day, and not to be rude, Marcia, I just wanted to explain why I haven't really been able to answer your emails, and that's because I get dozens and dozens of emails from people every day. And so I cannot get into the habit of corresponding daily via email with you. And so if there's something urgent that I need to know about, or some comment you want to make, that's fine. I will definitely read it. Just don't expect me to answer you because I just get too many of them. It would take too long. And I appreciate everybody's comments, everybody's emails. But they just overwhelm me, and I can't get back to people. So I kind of feel bad about that. What's going on over here now? They're going to stand in the sun. Let's go interview this guy over here. Hey, you got your Make America Great Again. What do you even call that thing?
Yeah, swag.
Is
Yeah,
it
I don't even know. Yeah.
Mr. T chain?
Yeah, I love it.
He probably doesn't even know who Mr. T is, does he? How old are you?
Mr. T,
13. Nice.
he copies off my hairstyle. So.
Oh, nice. Yeah, there we go. You should be wearing that thing.
I know. Yeah, exactly.
Where are y'all from?
Sarasota, Florida.
Florida. Yeah, so you're suffering like I am in the cold out
Oh,
there.
exactly. Yeah. What about you? Where are you from?
Panama. We came here from yesterday from Panama.
Oh, really?
So yeah,
Awesome.
here comes
Well, welcome.
busloads of, must be, what do you think? Senators, congressmen, maybe?
People who went to see the inauguration.
Say what?
It might be just people who went to see the inauguration. I don't
So what did you think? Did you go to the Capital One Center?
no, we didn't because
didn't watch it.
by the time we woke up, the
Watched
line
it in
was
here?
like 7
Yeah.
hours long.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, it it was so crowded. I was like, I'm gonna watch it in my hotel room.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna go
exactly,
watch it down there. What'd you think of the president's speech?
It was incredible. I love the focus of God. I just love him just speaking truth and just and yeah, I think it's welcome back. I think unifying to the country. I think and that preacher that was had chills.
Oh my
the
gosh,
whole time.
that black guy.
Yeah. He
Oh
was
man,
amazing.
he was lit, wasn't he?
Yeah, it was from Detroit. It's like I got to get to Detroit now. It's,
He was the only one that Donald Trump embraced, that hugged him. You could tell Trump was pretty fired up by that.
Exactly. So I think it's it's just really cool because you see all the lies that have been told for so long. It's like, and you see what's happening there. It's just an uncovering of those, and it's and I think that's.
Do you think it was kind of an epic smackdown with Biden sitting right there as he was?
I think it's I think you'd have to probably ask him that. It's like
He didn't look really happy. Actually, it didn't really look like he knew he was there.
Yeah, but it was but no, it was just a good. I think all around. I mean, it was just you feel like there's a sense of hope. I think that's probably the best word that I could get. From it when you sense that. It's just to be able to see just the truth being spoken, truth about God. It's like and you know what? It's not. The thing is, it's the truth about God is the liberty in our country that's been caused from God. So the return to that is something that gives everybody liberty, no matter what. And that's the crazy thing that I think that there's so many lies have been spoken has twisted that. And it's like to see that in real life and see that how powerful that is. It's, being spoken by the most powerful politicians in the world, I think is a sense of hope for everywhere in the world. Because I think this is what's happening here is going to bring light to all areas of the world. And look, I mean, is there going to be some tough times, tough conversations, tough things that are going to happen? Yeah, but you know what? I think there's going to end up being light, and that's what I'm excited about.
What made you decide to come to the inauguration from Florida?
It was a historic moment, and yeah, it's a little bit cold, right here, but it was just brought the family, and cause knowing that it was just such a historic thing.
There you go.
Oh my goodness.
No, they're just. I want one. I want a sidecar motorcycle now. Those things are cool. You can ride in a sidecar. That'd be awesome. Get your dad to drive you around. It'd be pretty cold though. Yeah. What'd you think? This is your first one, obviously.
Yeah, I thought it was great. It was so funny watching just like everyone scream and cheer, and Trump talking so much and saying so many cool things was really cool.
And of all of the things that they were selling, you had to get that. That was the thing. You were like,
Yep.
I want the Mr. T chain for
All this I've never watched.
You got a watch?
Got a lot of Trump swag now.
What are you going to tell your friends about what you saw? What was the coolest thing?
Probably see. I don't know. Honestly, the motorcade will probably be one of the coolest parts if it comes by here.
If we don't freeze to death before it gets here.
I know.
Thank you very much. I'm Chuck Holton.
Yeah,
This is just my
awesome.
YouTube
Thank you.
channel.
Love it,
It's
brother.
called The Hot Zone.
Cool.
But I also work for the Christian Broadcasting Network as a
Really? That's
reporter.
awesome.
Yeah, so
Thank you for that,
I
yeah.
appreciate that. And I may, if with your permission, use an excerpt of what you just told me for our package with CBN that we'll put together.
Brother, yeah.
That'd
That's,
be-
thank
that'd
you
be
for what you
great.
do. Yeah.
Sure thing. Yeah, that's great. Tell me about your background.
So I'm a tech entrepreneur. So I build tech companies.
Build tech companies.
Yep. Yeah. So it's and was radically saved, by God, and just life's been transformed ever since. And
When was that?
that was 2012.
Oh, really?
So, yeah.
So actually,
Yeah.
not a baby Christian, but maybe a teenager Christian.
Yeah. It's well, just and it was just understanding. I mean, I had everything the world says was important for a long time, and just realized very quickly that everything the world says important is not important. And I was living that life, and I was living a life that had a lot of money, success, things like that at a young age, my 20s. It's like, and it was very much realized. It's it took me being at that place to know that the only thing that really mattered was Christ. It's like and being humbled to Christ. So yeah, it was that changed every aspect of my life. And yeah, just seeing our nation and what's been going on, it's like it's definitely it's something that's weighed on my heart spiritually for a bit. And there is just this excitement about this. And Trump is not Christ, but what Christ is doing right now is going through Trump, and that's the
So
exciting.
say that again. Some lady was screaming bloody murder over there.
Yeah. Trump is not Christ, but I think that's the most amazing part of that ceremony, is that Trump is somebody that Christ is utilizing and partnering with in this moment, and that's something that's so exciting, because you see the impact, you see the change, you see the focus. I mean, there was a bowing down to God in that ceremony, and that I felt like a presence that I had not seen previously, and that's and from everyone in every aspect of that, which was exciting.
For such a time as this, right?
Amen.
All right.
Brother.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you, brother.
All right.
Yeah,
God bless you. We'll see you. That was good.
That was really good.
Who's screaming?
Just pick that guy randomly. That's awesome.
Okay, so we are still waiting to see if the. Hang on a second. Hey, buddy, did you get a sense for when that motorcade might happen? Are we super early?
Or
Or
it's a good question.
we just saw everybody standing in line, and we thought, hey, we'll go stand in line. That sounds like fun.
I wonder.
Yeah, it might be a while. These guys
while.
don't seem like they have much of a sense of urgency right here, so
I know. Yeah, you're right.
I think it probably be another hour or more. We got to get on and see what Trump's doing right now. He may still be giving a speech or something.
Yeah,
Okay.
true.
Someone commented that he just wrapped up.
He just wrapped up.
Some group.
Okay, so it may still be a little bit. Hey, if any of the viewers out there can let us know what you're seeing on Fox News or whatever about where Trump is right now, make it a little easier for us to find him. It's hard for me to be live and also be watching the news because I only have one phone out here. So yeah, do me a favor, help me out here, let me know. I'm trying to put hot hands in my gloves because my hands are freezing.
Oh, no. You need help?
Do you need any questions on there or comments or anything?
Trump has lunch first and then signing it there.
Yeah, but I think I think they might drive this way before lunch. Huh?
He wrapped up and he's headed to the arena. Just left the White House.
Oh, he's going to the arena?
He just left Emancipation Hall.
Just left what?
Emancipation Hall.
I don't know where that is. But he's not coming this way.
They're having lunch.
Okay.
He's headed to the arena.
So if they're...
Did we get our selfie stick? Not yet.
Did we get our what?
Our selfie stick? Not yet.
No, not yet. I guess we'll stop this live and we'll start another one when this
Babies
comes.
say hi.
Who?
The babies, Apollo and Micah.
Oh, Paula and Micah say hi. Hi, Apollo. How's it going, buddy? Did you see Grandpa? Hi, Apollo. I miss you.
And Micah.
And Micah, give your brother a hug for me. Don't smack him. Okay, I'm going to stop this live and we'll set up another one and be ready to go live whenever something happens. So stay tuned.
Thing is
All right.
right.
All right, see you.